everybody, and welcome back to Blue Jays Today, where today, guys, we are in some meaningful baseball. It's not yet September, but it's meaningful baseball at the end of the season. The Blue Jays got about 30 games left, and it is coming down to the wire, and we've got exactly what we need upcoming, which is an easy schedule for your Toronto Blue Jays, but this is Major League Baseball, and you can't take any opponents lightly. And these opponents, they want to win just as badly as we do, because a lot of them are competing for that final wildcard spot, just like we are. We're going to talk about that, some of the major storylines surrounding your Toronto Blue Jays, and then breaking down this upcoming series against the Kansas City Royals. With all that being said, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button. I'm your host, Adam Peddle.
And I'm your host, Nicholas Playlog. I see somebody in the chat right now saying, should have been 9-4 if not for Sanchez's wizardry in the outfield. We'll talk about Sanchez a little bit, but what you're referring to right there, True North Stronger Free, is the stretch that they were just on, that last 13-game stretch. Now, I posted a video, it was 13 games ago, and I said that the next 13 games is going to define the Toronto Blue Jays season. And what I was referring to is the fact that it was, how did it go? It was Yankees, Boston, Rays, Yankees, or in some order like that, right?
Yeah.
It was those four teams, and you played the Yankees twice, and you had the Red Sox, you had the Rays. Best three teams in the American League. And when we were walking into that stretch, we were hopeful that they would go, you know, a
game or two above 500.
Well, I was even thinking, it's like, hey, even if they go a game below 500 here, you don't sink yourself, because the remaining schedule is looking a lot better. And we'll talk about that a little bit later too. Not only did they not do that and exceed expectations there, I mean, sure, they didn't go 9-4, but 8-5.
Oh yeah, no,
8-5 over maybe the toughest stretch of the season.
I know it's fantastic. Like, look, you got to give them their flowers. They had a really good run, and yeah, they lost their first series in what, a month? Like, that's still an incredible run. Like, good teams are gonna lose series.
Not counting the one game bullshit. Obviously,
we all agree that was bullshit.
No, that doesn't count.
It doesn't count. Even Sportsnet was talking about it, but like, yeah, no, that doesn't count. Like, they're going for, you know, yesterday, what was that, your 8th win in a row, 8th series win in a row. But yeah, anyways, point being, they lost their first series in almost a month. They played great baseball, but yeah, like you mentioned, they've got an easier stretch up ahead. I think they can pat themselves on the back, take today as an off day. They're coming back to Toronto, rest up, and get ready to play some even better baseball down the stretch.
Yes, and again, like the upcoming stretch for them is significantly better on paper than what it was. Let's take a look before we get into that at what transpired against the New York Yankees in that final game, everybody. It was an 8-3 loss for the Toronto Blue Jays. They were really neck and neck with them pretty much the entirety of that game, and then right at the 6th inning, Yankees kind of burst through. I thought Fisher clutched it up.
Me too.
Because it came in, it was, I think Soriano was the one that loaded up those bases, and it was ended up being a bases loaded, nobody out situation. Jazz, I think he bunted a single on, and he got himself into that spot. And then he had Fisher come in, and it was 1 out, 2 outs, nothing's been cashed yet, and he got him on a full count. And I'm like, all right, here we go. Like, clutch this one up for us, Fisher. Sadly, that ended up being a walk, and then I think it was a Ben Rice hit after that, and then it kind of wheels fell off. It ended up being 8-3, but, you know, we almost got them right there. Bullpen couldn't hold up 100% of the time. That's bound to happen, right? But like you said, one series loss in, you know, what it's been, a month.
Yeah, and like Soriano, he's such a up and down player right now. I really think he's just not a finished product. Like, he's got so much potential, and they're right now just slowly giving him little bits of piece by piece, you know, tips here and there. Like, maybe we're going to use your knuckle curve in this situation, maybe we're going to increase the sinker in this situation. Like, they're kind of like, I guess, tweaking with him a little bit, Pete Walker and the staff. But, you know, when you're doing that, you're obviously going to bleed a little bit. And obviously he left Fisher into a jam, you know, coming into that situation, like, bases loaded. And I think it was like, what, 1 out or something like that? It was
zero. Zero outs when Fisher came in, I think.
And like, that's going to be tough for Fisher to, like, kind of clean up that, you know, so giving up those few runs there, that's bound to happen. But overall, I'm not disappointed with the effort. You can make an argument, yeah, maybe the offense need to be a little bit better. And yeah, I do agree. Like, we do have better numbers against Rodon, especially when I'm looking over at Guerrero, who coming in against Rodon was batting like 600 against him in his career.
That's true, eh?
Oh, yeah. He was batting like 600 with 3 homers against him. So I'm like, oh, here we go. This is the guy that is going to get you right. And, you know, I think at this point in the season, we all agree, like, I don't know if anything is going to get Vladdy right, but regardless.
It's not going to be, it's to get Vladdy right, it won't be, like, somebody else isn't going to get him right. He's got to get himself right. I mean, like, he could be out there, you know, literally up against, we'll talk about this guy a little bit later, but, you know, he could be up against early season Brendan Little, and I still think that Vladdy would find a way to ground himself out or to get himself into some trouble, right? It's going to require him to do it, not the opposing pitcher. Let's transition and talk about some of the upcoming ball that they got to play. Okay, yes, they lost yesterday, but there is still so much left to do with this team. 30 games stand between them and the end of the season. Maybe
Crazy.
Playoffs, maybe not. More meaningful baseball awaits the Blue Jays despite series loss to the Yankees. There's several different quotes out here, you know, basically just saying there's still really meaningful baseball, and that's fun. And it is fun. I mean, we didn't expect to be in a situation where it was, I guess, entering into September, and we still cared.
Yeah, I thought we were going to be done. You know, I thought we were going to be going golfing and capitalizing on that time.
Apparently not. No, apparently not, man. I mean, like, there's nothing better than that when you're getting into the dog days of August and you have meaningful baseball. And that's where we're at right now with the Toronto Blue Jays. So they do have all of it set out in front of them, I guess, if you will. It's just they got to go out and actually do it.
Yeah, look, let's take a look at that upcoming stretch as well. When you look over at the schedule, it is pretty easy. You got Tankathon right here. We brought this up quite a few times on our shows already. But the Blue Jays, now that they've gone through the Yankees and the Rays and the Red Sox, they're sitting at 29th. And the Guardians actually have a harder schedule because they were behind us, but I mean, only by 0.001 more in terms of win percentage. But yeah, it's right there in front of us, guys. Like, you got the Royals coming up. And yes, the Royals are hot, but the Royals have been beating up on teams that are actually worse than them. So, I mean, take it what you will. They're playing good baseball right now, but you still can't take them too lightly, and you got to go capitalize on them. You got to still play good baseball.
Take a look at this right here, okay? I think this is like the most important thing. I mean, at the time of recording this, when they say toughest opponents, so when Tankathon or whatever, like when they classify toughest opponents, that means 500 or above.
Yeah,
is what they mean by toughest opponents. It's not like division leaders or playoff teams right now. No, they're talking 500 or above. We are the only team in baseball that does not play at the time of recording this. Things could obviously change, right? You know, a team could win a bunch, and then it's like, oh shit, there they are, they're above 500. But at the time of recording this video, we don't play a single team that is currently at or above 500. That's crazy. Not a single other team in baseball can say that about themselves.
I know. And it's not only teams that are below 500 that we're facing, but it's the opponents that we're fighting for the wild card spot.
Look at that.
Right? Like, you got the Tigers for 3 games, you got the Mariners for 3 games, and you got the Orioles for 6. So if you want to take care of business and you want to beat up on some of these opponents, you go and you beat up these guys right here. Like, you got to, and I believe we faced even the Guardians as well. I think they might have knocked them out because we have so many teams that were are below 500.
Yes,
but I believe we're against the Guardians as well.
That's right. We do play the Guardians one time. Every series from here on out, by the way, is a 3-game series, so no 4 games. Makes the math really simple.
Yeah.
30 games left, 10 series, all of them 3 games, and all of them against teams that are currently below 500. With all that, let's take a look at the standings very quickly here. Toronto, 1.5 games back, like we brought up. You're going to get Cleveland. Do you get Texas? I think you get Texas.
Do get Texas.
I think we get Texas as well. I'm pretty sure that in my tweet this morning, I said that we got Texas.
Yeah, I think I have the schedule up there somewhere in a tab. I'm pretty sure that we. Oh yeah, there it is, right there.
I thought we got Texas. Everybody, am I tripping balls?
No, I think you're right.
No, we do.
And so, that's another big opponent, right?
Exactly, right. So you get Texas, you get Cleveland, you get Baltimore, you get Seattle. You get Detroit.
Yeah.
The only ones you don't get is Minnesota.
Right.
But every single other team right here you get, and Kansas City as well, who is kind of surging themselves back into this thing. We'll talk a bit more about that later. But like, they control their own destiny here undeniably.
And with 30 games left, you know, we've been talking a lot about winning series, and because they're 3-game series, the math is simple. If you win 2 out of the 3 at minimum, simple math, you go 20-10. That's a really good stretch right there. And if you go 20-10, simple math as well, that's 84 wins for the Toronto Blue Jays. And we talked about this before. I think we said like 84, even 85 wins. This was about a month ago. That could be good enough in this weak AL. That could be good enough to get you a playoff spot.
Well, take a look at this, right? Drew Gamer in here saying the estimated win total for the third wild card is 80 wins.
Yeah, because you got
80 wins.
Yeah, because Cleveland's at
Right?
65 or 66 right there. Yeah, 65 and 66. So yeah, that's 80 wins.
80. That's kind of ludicrous if 81 wins gets us into the playoffs.
This is what they wanted with expanded wild card.
Holy shit.
This is what they want.
If 81 wins gets us in, I mean, hey, dude, like anything can happen when you get to the playoffs.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's all in front of them. And I did post a short about this earlier today, and like a couple people that you are assuredly like just the most fun to be around at parties were saying like, well, the Toronto Blue Jays are under 500 too, so that's what they're saying about us. I understand that. Any team can win a series. Okay, it's MLB. It's a professional sports league. The Athletics, one of the worst teams in baseball, they still have racked up however many wins they got, 50 plus wins. They've won games too, but in comparison to the rest of MLB, this is obviously a more favorable outcome than effectively every other team that you can name. Okay,
of course.
It's right there for them. They still have to go win the fucking games.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that we're guaranteed to make playoffs because their schedule easy.
Yeah.
No, that's not at all. They still got to go win the games.
Yeah.
But it's like you're playing golf and the ball is just sitting up nicely for you. It's just a little bit of an easier shot than if it was in that divot over there and you had to go over the sand trap. It's
still
just a little. You still got to
execute. Yeah, exactly right. And like for everyone saying that, like, oh, well, we're also below 500, and they're below 500. Well, in the last month, like, I'm looking at this Blue Jays team as a different team a little bit. You got two players on your position player side of things that are playing every single day that weren't there before. That's McAdoo and that's Brett Bateman. By the way, Brett Bateman last week of baseball, over 900 OPS. He's getting really hot right now, getting very comfortable. We're going to ride that as long as we can. Then you got Soriano as well in that bullpen, right? You're getting Shane Bieber, who's come back. Same with Max Scherzer. Like, this team looks different. And before this series against the Yankees, we had the most wins in the AL in the last month. So this team is playing above 500 ball. Those other teams, you look at what they've been doing other than the Royals, they're all not playing good baseball right now. So, yes, you got to go and execute, and the advantage is definitely in your favor, but you still need to go and finish the job, and you can't take them.
You got to make the shot. It's a slightly easier shot than others, but you do still need to actually make the shot. That's all we're trying to say. That's all we're trying to say, right? Yeah, they could still fumble this. Fuck, I've had an incredible drive, ended up 30 yards from the green, and then shanked it, way into the forest, right? Or sent it flying over the green. Okay, we've all been there. We've all done that before. But it should theoretically be right within their path. We're going to get to the next segment where we crown our Jay of the Week. But before we do so, let's just give a quick shout out here to the sponsor of that segment, Interact, everybody. You know how Interact likes to sponsor the Canadian Player of the Week. And seeing as we are the Toronto Blue Jays, that falls on our team. It's your money. Make it matter. When you pay with Interact Debit, you can help keep more money with Canadian businesses, which now more than ever, I would emphasize, is very important. Literal kind of trade war going on right here, folks. Make your money matter. Make a choice that helps. I don't know why you're laughing. I mean, it's legit,
I'm laughing because I was looking at my phone and then I was like, whoa, crazy pull.
It's happening. It's your choice. Support local and help your community thrive.
Let's go Canada.
Let's go Canada, everybody. With that, let's give a shout out to the Jay of the Week.
Yep, Jay of the Week comes to no surprise to no one. It is
Bang.
Alejandro Kirk, back-to-back weeks. Let's go, Captain. Yeah, Alejandro Kirk was an absolute beast. I mean, my goodness, like, he won last week. He dominated. Then he won again this week. And now he is tied for second most Jay of the Weeks of the entire season. He's got 3 so far this year. He's tied with Okamoto with 3, and Dylan Cease leads the pack, of course, with 4. And this week, I mean, it was no different than any other week. He had a batting average of 360, an OPS of 1.080 with 2 homers and 7 RBIs. Like, I mean, where would we be without Alejandro Kirk? I don't think we win a lot of those series without Alejandro Kirk. I don't think we're winning the series against the Rays or winning 3 out of 4 against Boston or beating the Yankees last weekend. Alejandro Kirk really carried the team, and you guys agreed. 75.3% of you voted for it. Shout out to Bieber, though, because, you had Sophie replying to this tweet here saying that we wouldn't have won the series without Bieber, and that's also true. He also definitely shoved on that final day.
Yep, 100%, man. I mean, these are the guys right now. Unk as well doing it. Got an OPS over 1 quietly too. I mean, Kirk. It feels like Kirk's been loud with his. Like it's really. I mean, those 7 RBIs are standing out to me a lot. But Unk is there, and Unk is getting it done right. The middle of that lineup, because a lot of times it's been Kirk 3. Springer 4, right? Or, Springer 5. It's kind of where it's been at right now is the middle of that order, and that's what has ultimately been the difference in this stretch for the Toronto Blue Jays. Yep. Looking at the total team stats right here, guys, you do have Kirk and then Springer up there at the top. Brett Bateman.
Fuck yeah. Brett cooking.
Brett Bateman with a 368 batting average, and for somebody that's got no slug, he's got a slug of 526. Yeah. Now there is I believe he got a triple, a triple and a double, and that's what's really elevating that slug right now. It's got the OPS over at 907, but hey, those count. Maybe you can't depend on them every week, but it sure is sexy when it happens, and he's one of the few guys on the team that actually has that in his bag occasionally.
Yeah, this might be the hottest week the Blue Jays have been on. Even though they went 3-3, like I'm looking at everyone's numbers. Ernie doing what he does best, batting .333. Okamoto with an OPS of 973.
Jeez.
He swatted 2 homers this week. It's real good.
Nathan Lucas, too, dude.
Yeah,
like 2 bombs, OPS over here at 764. Like, the home run ball matters. And you saw the home run ball happen this week from a few different guys, which was just awesome stuff to see. So the boys are hitting it just a little bit better.
Yes,
now, we already went over the stats, but I know that you wanted to take a moment here and talk about another Blue Jay that's maybe getting not the proper love that he should, and that individual is Brendan Little.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people online just slandering this dude. Yes, he didn't do very well the other day against the Yankees, literally yesterday. He didn't do very well, but since coming back, he's been actually pretty awesome. His ERA since returning is at a 3-something right there, a 3.14. Yeah, 3.14 ERA in 14 innings. Like, that's pretty good. And with that being said, I don't think anyone's really giving him any credit because he made an adjustment right here. When you look at his baseball savant, ignore June because that was 1 start, so we can or 1 appearance, we can ignore that. But you look at his different pitch mixes here by month. In April, he wasn't throwing a slider at all. He was throwing mostly his knuckle curve and his sinker. And then he made an adjustment. He came back and he really upped up the slider, lowered the sinker, knuckle curve about the same, but he also introduced a 4-seam fastball, and that's what I've been saying for a while. Like, why doesn't he throw a 4-seam fastball when he needs to get a strike? And he's been doing that. So with all that being said, are people being a little bit too harsh on Brendan Little right now?
I think so. Because this is the Brendan Little from last year, when he was good last year, that a lot of us really liked. And I know that Little is a very polarizing figure. He's very similar to Jeff Hoffman in that vein, where there's a couple key moments and key memories that really stand out, and it makes the whole body of work look a little bit worse because you remember those key memories and those key moments. But at the end of the day, he has been good recently. And a 3.14 ERA since returning. I mean, for me, that's a really good player. He's one of the few lefties that you can throw out there and just really depend on. Yes, we are posting this on a day where he did end up giving up more than I would have liked.
Yeah.
But for the most part, he's been awesome. I think that people got to start thinking differently a little bit about Brendan Little because it feels like we're so locked into our biases right here with these people.
Right.
Brendan Little, he's had his moments. Recently, those moments have been pretty good.
Yeah, they have been. So I think I'm going to give him a little bit of grace right here. Now, am I saying throw him in the 8th inning and the 9th inning, when Farland's unavailable? No. But when we need to get a left-hander out in the middle relief of an inning and Fluharty is unavailable, okay, trot out Brendan Little. Let's see what he's got.
With that, let's talk about another polarizing figure. I've been seeing this online a ton. Is it actually time for the Blue Jays to consider DFAing Jesus Sanchez, even though he's got an additional year of control after this one?
Okay, everybody. Now, I know I got flamed last week for my sit-start, cut Jesus Sanchez, and I said I would bench Jesus Sanchez and I would cut Ernie Clement. And there's a reason why. I really do think Jesus Sanchez is having a rough time right now, and all the reaction online is very reactionary. Even John Schneider came out and said on Blair and Barker, it's very reactionary right now, and we don't want to be reactionary because he had a bad game. I know he's had bad games before, but he is a useful tool to this team. There's a reason why they traded for him, and it is to beat up against the right-handed pitching, which he's almost had an 800 OPS against this year. Now, that's not to say trot him out there in left field, because I'm with you. I don't like him in left field. I think you got to find a new role for him on this team, whether it be giving George Springer a day off his feet and DHing him or have him as a pinch hitter. He is valuable to this team in some regards. So to go out and say, let's DFA him with another year of control on his contract, I think that is extremely reactionary.
Now, I will admit that recently he has been playing really bad.
Sure.
In the last 14 days, Sanchez is batting 177. He's got an OPS of 658. He has also, in that time frame, had those errors.
Sure.
I think that we can admit that somebody is playing like ass and call that out and say that, but it doesn't always need to immediately be a DFA type of conversation.
Yeah.
Or
I
else
agree.
we might be having that conversation about Vladdy or various other individuals here. And of course, you would just never do that. John Schneider also came out and said that Jesus Sanchez, and people are going to hate to hear this, but he's got to be part of the outfield solution.
Yeah, he does.
That's the makeup of this team right now. I know that nobody wants to admit that. Now, is Sanchez playing good? Can he play good outfield? No, and also no. That I 100% agree with. But I do tend to lean a little bit more to you, where DFAing him after what has been a really rocky 2 weeks, really rocky month, honestly, for Jesus Sanchez. That does feel like we're jumping the gun just a little bit right now. And I still think that he can provide value against certain pitchers in certain moments. And we're also just neglecting the first half of the season, where he was one of, if not our actually best bats.
Correct. Exactly. We were leaning on him quite a lot. Like, he was in the middle of that lineup. I think, in fact, there was moments where he was batting third for this team when he was hot. And like you said, everyone's been hot and everyone's been cold. Have we cut Kazuma Okamoto for a month of being bad? No. Now, I'm not comparing him directly to Kazuma Okamoto, but I'm just saying players have bad months, players have good months. Let's not get reactionary. And I'm with you guys. It's not good to see, and we need to adjust his playing time, because the reality is he's got no options. So you can't just move him off the roster and retain him. You'd have to outright DFA him, which, spoiler alert, someone will pick him up, especially after the trade deadline. If someone's like, oh, we really need a bat to beat up righties, there's Jesus Sanchez. We'll sacrifice the defense, and we'll be okay with it, because we desperately need that for a postseason push. So no reactionary stuff here, folks. Just let them figure it out in a new role for this team.
I also would like to say that I reserve the right to change this opinion if there's another outfield mishap like last week. Oof. If that happens again,
yeah, for sure.
I might have to change this opinion.
I think everyone out there who says, like, oh, like, you said that and you were wrong, and like now you're backpedaling and you can't change that. Like, I'm watching the games just like you're watching the games. If things change, I can change my opinion. I'm not going to live and die on a hill unless it's Alejandro Kirk. Then I will die on that hill.
Well, and that's why I think it's actually really important when you have a couple different hills that you live and die on. Right? There's just a handful of ones where I'm bullish about this, and that's how I feel. And I'm not even trusting what my eyeballs are seeing sometimes, because I know that I feel a different way. Sometimes I've been proven wrong. Right? And we all have, right? We have these biases, these opinions that, you're so bullish on, you're so tunnel visioned on. It's like you just kind of forget to look with your eyeballs. Sometimes you get made to look like a fool. Sure. Other times, like the Alejandro Kirk situation, you're proven correct. And that's I feel like all the ball knowers out there were on the Kirk train since the very, very beginning, just like we were. So
exactly.
Also, I did find the quote that you were talking about right here.
Yes.
This is what John Schneider said. He said, "How we're built, we're going to need him in the outfield.
Correct.
This is after he made the plays against Tampa Bay. So like it or not, I don't think he's getting DFA'd. But yeah, like it's we're gonna have to roll with him, keep rocking and rolling with him for a little while.
Yeah. Now I got a couple of suggestions in here in the chat. OK Juicy saying I would make Vladdy a DH and put Sanchez at first base. Now here's the problem with that. Vladdy's actually having an exceptional year defensively. Can you believe that this is his best defensive year in terms of outs above average? I believe it's above. He's never been above the 50th percentile. He's above it now. I forget exactly where it's at, but it's like 70 or something. Like someone fact checked me, but last time I checked, he was playing some pretty good baseball down there. Now, speaking of Vladimir Guerrero Jr., we did this little segment last week. Y'all loved it. We're gonna do it
I don't know
again.
if that's the right word for that.
I loved it in terms of the engagement.
It got a lot of engagement for one very specific reason.
For the guy that we were just talking about. But I thought I'd bring up another guy here that would be a lot of fun, and now I'll throw it to you. Sit, start, bench, Brett Bateman, Nathan Lucas, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
So I'm going to have you do that intro again because you said sit, start,
bench.
bench.
I wrote down sit, start, bench.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm assuming it's not that.
Oh, sorry. Start, bench, cut, Brett Bateman, Nathan Lucas, or Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Oh, and just off of 2026, I'm assuming.
Correct.
Oh, that's so... Regardless of how I do this, it's not... There's going to be people angry about what I say here. There's just no denying it.
No. You guys play along in the chat too. I wanna hear what you guys think.
Okay, are we thinking that this is like cut them forever? Because I can't cut Vladdy forever, but I will admit that in 2026, I'm having a hard time arguing that his game has been better or more complete than those other two individuals. Right? It's I'm certainly not starting Vladdy. But, like, is this we're cutting him for life? Because I can't do that.
Maybe, I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, all right.
Whatever you
no
interpret. Interpret it as.
It's still Guerrero. It's still Vladdy. I'm going to start with Vladdy, actually, and I'm going to start with Vladdy, and I am going to bench Vladdy. I'm not going to cut him. I'm not going to start him. I'm going to bench Vladdy. I'm going to cut Brett Bateman.
Oh!
I'm going to cut Brett Bateman. Don't want to do it, but I'm going to cut Brett Bateman. It's just a very small sample size. I love what I've seen from Brett Bateman. He's been really good in the field. Got a triple to his name. The slug is actually starting to come around as well. He's been clutch. The batting average, very good. Don't want to cut him. Cutting him anyways because I love what I've seen all season long, honestly, from Nathan Lucas. Defensively speaking, the guy has been phenomenal recently. The arm has been really good. And he is also coming up clutch. Had a couple homers recently. So start Lucas, bench Vladdy, cut Brett Bateman.
Oh, boy. We got a lot of people in the chat. Most people, actually, I think, were saying start Bateman. I think we're all riding the hype train. So that's probably...
Let's not forget the hype train around Lucas, though. Because Lucas had 2 bombs this week. They were clutch homers as well. All right. Have we started to forget some of the gun downs from Nathan Lucas out there, some of the big defensive plays from Nathan Lucas out there? Everybody's really high on the recent Brett Bateman train. I am too. I really am too. And that's, like, if I'm being completely honest, what I really wanted to do there was start Lucas, bench Bateman, and cut Vladdy. But
yeah,
like it's been what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks of Brett Bateman, and I'm gonna cut our literal franchise player. Like that feels weird to me.
Like I feel like if we were doing, I don't know, like a dynasty here, I'd have to bench Vlad at least. You know, you gotta keep him.
You just gotta hold. It's Vlad. I mean, we have him for 14 fucking years.
And then honestly, it's between, do I cut Lucas or do I start Bateman? And I don't know. If it's a dynasty and I'm looking at the future, I'd probably go start Bateman, cut Lucas, because it's like, well, maybe Bateman's better, you know. But if we're talking this year, yeah, you got some good points. But that's that. You guys let us know in the comments down below. What would you ride with?
It is bound to spark debate. Let's transition and talk about This kind of interesting news right here. Blue Jays got a little news that they're going to meet the Cubs in the 2027 Little League Classic.
Whoa, if there is a Little League World Classic.
Right.
That's pretty cool. I mean, we never get any cool special games, whether it be playing in Japan for spring training or, the Field of Dreams game. This will be cool. So the Blue Jays, they'll take on the Cubs next season during Little League Classic, which
August
is
19th.
August 19th, which
you gotta
hope
there's gonna be bull by then.
Now, actually, one thing to add here, I think I saw a tweet that it was a Manfred quote, and I mean, it's an obvious Manfred quote, where he's hopeful for baseball in 2027, and he wants baseball in 2027. Everyone says that. Both sides say, yeah, we want baseball in 2027. We're the good guys. It's those other guys that don't want baseball because they're greedy.
Classic.
So, but we'll see. If that happens, that's dope. And, we'll be live for it, and that'll be awesome, and I can't wait to see what the Blue Jays will be doing then, but we got to get some baseball first.
You see a donation here from Cypher. W's in the chat right there saying, big brain move, start Davis and bring in Coach Sosa. What's going on with Lenny Sosa? He was in Buffalo, no?
Yeah, I thought he did a thing.
He
did a thing. Sosa's one of those guys where you already know they're just waiting and waiting and waiting. In case there's an injury, then they bring him up. Like, they are just pushing him down the line as far as they possibly can. Also, where's Anthony Santander? I was told August.
I wouldn't think twice about that.
Is this guy?
I don't know. I don't know if we're ever gonna, because you know what? This is fucking nuts. It's likely that we haven't heard a single thing. I think that we might go the year without seeing Santander. Okay, so we might go the whole year without seeing Anthony Santander. The first 3 years of his contract, think about this, the first 3 years of Anthony Santander's contract. Last year, he obviously started with the team, was very, very bad, playing through what we then later learned was an injury, and then out the rest of the year and was a complete non-factor in the World Series run.
Yeah.
This year, we haven't seen him because he had surgery right before the season after waiting all offseason to get it. Gets it done, he's out, and there's no word on when he's coming back. And then next year, we might not have baseball.
Dude,
the first 3 years of his contract, he might, literally, he might play a total, I don't remember how many games he played in 2025, 30?
Yeah.
That might be the maximum amount of games that we see out of the first 3 years of Anthony Santander. How many years are on his fucking deal?
I was just about to look it up.
Is it 4 or 5?
I'm pretty sure it depends on his player option, which he definitely is obviously going to take. But it could be, I think it's a 3-year that turns into a 5-year. Let me just look right here. So he's got 1 more year after this, and then it's an opt-out for him for 2028, 2029, which he's obviously going to take because he will not have played baseball since 2024 at that point, assuming there's a lockout, and maybe he plays a little bit in 2024 or 2028 or 2027, excuse me. He'll take the opt-in, and then he's got a club option in 2030, which we obviously at that point. Look, in order to take that club option, he's got to hit fucking 40 homers in 28 and 29.
So basically, Anthony Santander's 5-year is actually a 2-year contract with the Jays, we hope.
Yeah, essentially, because we're going to waste the first 3 years.
We're going to waste the first 3 years.
We miss out on a full year next year.
Right, and again, you'd hope that whatever the amount of baseball that we play next year is, he would be there for that. But I can't even really promise you that, because what we've seen recently is just injury after injury after injury. You know?
And let's just face it, guys. Even if he comes back, what are we hoping for? Let's say he comes back next year. He's going to be 32 years old. We signed him when he was 29.
It's a different guy now.
It's a different fucking player. He hasn't swung a competitive baseball bat at that point in 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
Genuinely, what are we expecting? I'd be happy if we even got 20 homers out of this fucking guy.
I don't hate on Ross Atkins at all for that deal because I wanted it. We all wanted we were looking for power. Remember, that was the whole thing. Let's go out. Let's get power. Let's get it in the outfield. What do? They get the power outfield guy, and then he just breaks. Just breaks.
Just broken. Just a broken guy.
And from then on out, yeah, that's probably going to be the contract.
You got Dourness saying Santander is worse than PCA, Harper, and Schwarber. Hot fucking take.
Damn, dude. Damn. You're standing on business, Dower.
Yeah.
You're standing on business with that take.
Now, actually, here's a. I mean, I think this is just a fact. Actually, Daniela Castro saying this is the worst signing in franchise history. I think that is an absolute fact.
It'll
to
be,
this date.
It'll be close. Yeah, when it's all said and done, I mean, it's gonna be very close because if we miss out on baseball next year, and you're looking at 3 out of the 5 years, nothing. Actually, negative WAR. That would be negative WAR because he had negative WAR when he was up in 2025. It's certainly on pace for it.
Yeah.
Him and Vladdy duking it out.
I was gonna say that's why I said to date.
Yes, yeah.
Because right now,
Well, exactly. From a pure like monetary value, like I'd look at Guerrero. I'd be like, oh, I mean, I know you're on the field, but like,
yeah, like,
what are you doing for us, man? It's a bad one. It's a really, really bad one, and I don't even really blame Santander that much for it because injuries are injuries, health is health. Like I'm sure that he would, if he could snap his fingers and be on the team, he would do so.
Sure, absolutely. Also, just looked right now because we were talking about WAR. Guerrero has a 1 WAR this year, according to Baseball Reference. 1.
How much does Nathan Lucas have? The guy that I was pitting him up against.
I'm gonna guess 0.9. Oh, he's got 1.3.
Huh.
There you go. Nathan Lucas is more valuable, according to Baseball Reference and WAR's mathematics, than Vladimir Guerrero Jr. this year. Wow.
All right.
Wow. Actually, now I'm curious. We'll get to the. I feel like I'm delaying the next segment, but
right.
I'm very curious to see who are the WAR leaders right now on the Blue Jays in 2026.
This is according to Baseball Reference, by the way, everybody.
So you got Dylan Cease, number 1.
Yeah. You
got Louis Varland 2. That feels pretty obvious. Ernie Clement 3.
Who you cut, by the way?
I know.
Remember when you cut that guy?
I know. I did.
That's a real thing that happened.
I did cut him. Then you had Yasavage.
That's crazy.
4.
I wouldn't have expected Yasavage 4.
He's a good player. Before his injury, he was doing really good. Miles 5. That's dope.
Also nuts.
Okamoto 6. Shocked he's that low, but I guess just everything else. Like, he's just
Dude.
Kirk 7.
Kirk missing
half the year.
Year.
And he's number 7.
What?
And then you got Rogers 8, Lucas 9, Gosman, who hasn't pitched for us in a month because he's on the Cubs. He's at 10. Braden Fisher is 11 at 1.1. Valenzuela with 1. And I'm assuming right there would be Vladdy next to him because he's also got 1. So Vladdy's not even in the top 12.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Vladdy, yeah. I mean,
brutal.
Him, like, Braden Fisher has done more for this team this year, according to WAR, than Vladdy has, which is a little crazy, everybody. Taking a look over at the lineup very quickly. This is what it looks like right now. So that start bench cut question's a good one because it's your 1, 2, 3.
So look at that.
Literally your 1, 2, 3 in your lineup right now, according to FanGraphs. And when you look over at the statistics, Bateman has a slightly better OPS than the other two guys, but obviously very small sample size, 65 plate appearances. And then, you got Lucas there and Vladdy there. Springer's been doing a bit better. It's sitting at 708. Alejandro, the Captain Kirk, who I kind of wish was batting third.
Yeah, he should be batting third, yeah.
Should be our guy. But, I mean, as long as you have the hot bats together, Springer and Kirk together, like those are really the hottest dudes right now. Be nice to these guys are good too.
I think it's just FanGraphs because I'm pretty sure Kirk was batting third the other day, and then Vladdy was second. I'm pretty sure, yeah.
All right,
so I think it's just FanGraphs being.
That's just what they have right now, everybody. But let's transition a little bit and look at what the offense of our opponents and what our offense has been looking like recently, Chad. This is the last 15 days right here. You got the Cubs 1, Diamondbacks 2. We don't care about them, though. We care about the Kansas City Royals, who we are taking on. Now, they are hot now, which everybody reminded me of when I made that short this morning. Yes, they have a negative record, but they are hot right now. They've been playing bad opponents, though. Like, it's not like they've been doing this against the Dodgers or anything like that. Like, they've been beating up on some kind of bottom feeder teams like the Athletics and
no, they did sweep the Tigers, but that's
Tigers been playing kind of like ass recently as well. Angels too. Actually, they did play the Dodgers recently, and then they got
pumped.
Yeah, they got pumped. So I mean, they've been hot recently in the last 10 games, and their offense has been a little bit better than our offense. They are ranked 8th in terms of OPS. We are ranked 10th. Now, matchup number 1, it is going to be Mad Max on the bump up against Seth Lugo. Now, Scherzer's been a bit better recently. The last outing, don't blame him too much. That was the Sanchez tomfuckery. Lugo, on the other hand, let's take a look at what he has been up to. Taking a look at his game log. In the month of August, he's been getting drilled. In July, he was decent. In June, he was getting messed up. I mean, he's a pitcher, right? I feel like, honestly, you kind of have two similar guys on the bump here, right?
Yeah.
I like what Scherzer's been doing recently. I don't know if I can 100% depend on it, rely on it. But he has been better. Yeah, he has certainly been better.
That's the thing. This is the new Blue Jay team, and on the new Blue Jay team, Max Scherzer shoves pretty much almost every other outing. For this one, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm gonna say a win. I think I'm gonna go win in this one. I feel good about Max Scherzer. And obviously, it's not played tonight. It's played tomorrow. So we're an off day today. We get rested, and we go help out our boy Mad Max if we need to. And I don't know. I think the Royals, look, again, they played bad teams. Yeah, they played the Tigers, but they're not playing very good, like you said. So give me a win in this one. I feel good. Back at Rogers Center. Let's go.
I think I'm also going to take a win in that one as well. We'll show you guys our series predictions in a second, but before we do, let's give a shout out here to the sponsor of this video, Sports Interaction, Sportsbook and Casino. Every game is your game, and you bet with Sports Interaction, Canada's homegrown sportsbook. Now, there is no game today, so we don't have like an official bet for the game, but what we do have, and I think this one's pretty cool actually, this is their odds to win 80-plus games. Yeah. Okay, so 80 or more, basically. And the odds are very good. They think that this is going to happen because the Toronto Blue Jays, we're 64
and something.
Yeah, so 16. Right? They're basically saying that we go 16 and 14 against sub 500 opponents the rest of the way. We're really hot right now, and should they do this, the odds to make playoffs are pretty good because, as Drew pointed out at the beginning of this video, the final team, I think it's the Guardians right now. Maybe not. I don't know. I can't remember.
Oh, the final team of the season?
No. The final team in the wild card rankings.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They are one game below 500. They're pacing to have 80 wins.
Yeah.
So if they just stay on pace, they're pacing to have 80 wins. And the Toronto Blue Jays have a better chance to get 80 or more wins than not.
And we've already been playing better against good teams. I know things change all the time, but if I'm a betting man, I'm looking at this month as a different team than the other, first 3 months of this or 4 months of the season. This is a different team right now.
Yeah.
And there's facts that can back that up. So I would be going and checking out Sports Interaction, Sportsbook, and Casino if I'm your guy, if I'm you guys, because they got live pitch by pitch and easy deposits and payouts. Every game is your game when you bet with Sports Interaction. Go to sportsinteraction.com/BJN to open an account. Ontario only or Alberta only. Must be 19 plus in Ontario, 18 plus in Alberta. Please play responsibly. Let's get to game number 2, shall we?
Let's get to game number 2, folks. There we go. So back over here, you got Scherzer on game 1. We're both saying W in this one. Game number 2, it's going to be Bieber up against Dobnak. Now, Randy Dobnak, 31 years old. Wow. What a beard.
He's got a beard.
Electric-looking beard on him right there. He, in his recent outings,
he was a twin at one point.
Has been very good. Very good.
He's been very good in the second half.
In August, and actually just very good overall. This whole year. He's just been very, very good overall.
How deep is he going in these games? 5,
Yeah, he's a starting pitcher. He is a starting pitcher right here. It's just that he came in halfway, and he's kind of just been dominant the whole way. Like he hasn't. He had one bad outing in the month of August so far, and then every other outing is basically like one earned run or scoreless. And then here he was filthy.
Awesome. How the fight? Again, I thought this guy was done and dusted, 31 years old, and now he's up against Bieber, who's been really good. This is a tough one, actually. The question is, do I believe in the Blue Jays offense to beat up on a guy who's on a heater right now, or do I believe in Shane Bieber to beat up on the Royals offense that's also on a bit of a heater? I don't know. What do you think? I'll let you go first on this one.
They are hot. I'll give them the W on their really good pitcher day. Like, this guy has been really hot. I mean, Bieber's been great too, right? Bieber's been really, really good. But I'll say that we win game 1 and then we lose game 2.
This is so tough. Yeah, like that. Like, it doesn't matter the opponent. Like, am I really thinking that the Blue Jays are going to get to Dobnak? They're the team that's going to get to him. Maybe it's baseball. Baseball's weird. But yeah, if I'm going to bet on it, I think Bieber gives up more than his fair share more times than not than Dobnak. So I'll go with the Royals too. I'm with you.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
So that's what we're gonna say for that game right there. Now this is the big swing one. It'll be a difficult one. So it's Cameron here, and Cameron's pitched basically the whole season. He's a 27-year-old. Taking a look at what he's done recently. He had a 9-inning performance. He's been very good. He had one kind of rough one. 8 innings, 9 innings. Over here, 8 innings, 7 innings.
These are all against some those are weaker teams, but we're also a weak team.
That's true. The one pretty good team, the Dodgers, got him. Yeah. But then he beat up Minnesota. He beat up the Angels, beat up Detroit,
San Diego
beat up Minnesota. So like he can get God. He's not invincible here. Yeah. But he's obviously been pretty good. And the TBD is likely going to be Spencer Arrighetti and then company, right? It'll be Spencer Arrighetti and company. So damn.
This is tough.
It is.
Wow. Because I'll be honest, I didn't really love what Arrighetti showed. He was pretty inconsistent, and he's only got 50 pitches in the tank, so it's literally bullpen day.
Yeah, we're bullpenning it.
And the difference between our previous bullpen days is we didn't have Arrighetti, where we'd actually pitched all of our bullpen. That's one of the better bullpens in baseball. I don't love it. I really don't. We are home. Does that play a factor? I don't know. Cameron's been hot. Fuck. Do I say we lose the series? I don't love that. I definitely
don't want to say that.
I don't want to, but it feels like it's leaning that way. Now, I haven't really factored in our offense at all. Because yesterday, in this prediction, which would be Wednesday, the Wednesday game, I'm predicting Blue Jays to, get shut out. Do I think they're going to get, not shut out, but you know what I mean, pretty much silenced. Am I going to say that they do it back-to-back days? I don't think so. I don't think this Blue Jays team, as we've been learning, gets silenced back-to-back days. They haven't lost a game in a row, I think, in a month. I think they've only won, they lose a game and they immediately bounce back. They have a 100% bounce back rate in the last month. So I'm going to say they find a way to freaking win with Spencer Arrighetti. I don't love it. I don't love it.
Yeah.
But I got to say one of these days, honestly, if I were to prefer a matchup to say we win, I'd probably say Wednesday, but I already said loss, so I'll stick with that, with my guns there. I'm going to say they find a way to win this one. And baseball's weird. We're gonna find a way.
I'll say that we lose that one, and it's sadly a drop series. But I hope that I'm wrong. I'm hope that Bieber can shove. That I can believe in, right? I could see Bieber shoving, and Scherzer too. I could see us winning the Scherzer. We said that we lose the Scherzer game. Did we say that? No, we said that we win the Scherzer game. Shit. Okay.
Victor in here saying I've heard Arrighetti pronounce his name, and it's not Arrighetti. Quit saying it wrong. How's it pronounced?
So, yeah, because I heard that it was R, as in, we are going to the cinema, right? We are doing this. You are doing that. I heard it was Arrighetti.
It's pronounced Arrighetti.
Arrighetti. Yeah.
That's what it says on Baseball Reference. That's
Sorry, brother. I think you're getting beat on this one.
Arrighetti.
No, that's not what's written down. Definitely not what's written down.
If you want to pronounce Arrighetti, contact people at, Baseball Reference. Get it fixed, because I'm just looking at that. I'm just going based off that.
If those are our season predictions right now, I'm 70-56. You're 69-57. Because did you perfectly predict that last season?
I got 2 out of 3.
You got 2 out of 3, and I only got 1 out of 3 because I said that we'd sweep the Yankees.
Yeah.
I don't the team's fucked right now, man. I'm having a really hard time knowing what's going on. You're getting people performing that I just did not see or expect to perform.
Yeah.
And it's making it very difficult to do this.
Dude, that's why I'm literally I'm saying we win that last game, so I'm I don't know. Maybe we fucking win. Who knows? So
let's get to the final segment of this video. Before we do, let's give a quick shout out here to Table Fair and Social, everybody. They do have some great offerings. It's right by Union Station, the GO Station. It's CIBC Square. So if you guys don't know what we're talking about, it's a cool spot with a lot of just awesome food offerings, stuff that you cannot get anywhere else. We went there last week, 2 weeks ago, and it has some great eats, like just some really, really great eats. It's by the subway, it's by the GO train. If you're coming down and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go watch the game, or you're just coming down to Toronto, like go get your lunch there right after you get off the train or the bus or whatever, and then go to the stadium. And one, it'll be a lot cheaper than getting stuff probably somewhere else, and two, it'll probably be a lot better actually, because the food is pretty awesome.
Yeah, if you haven't seen our shorts on it, like I munched on the burger, like when I posted yesterday, that was just messed up. We had to keep filming it for the rest of the day, but I kept going back to eat more of the burger. It was so good. Yeah,
it was pretty awesome, guys. So let's get to the final section of this video, folks. It is time to spin the wheel. Spin the wheel.
Oh yeah, I gotta restart it.
I gotta restart it.
Oh, there we go.
Fortune, baseball, colorful, future determining, stat analyzing, and spinning fortune, baseball, colorful, beautiful, turning, stat analyzing, and it's a wheel that we spin every single week.
It's a wheel.
It's a wheel.
Can't really see what it is.
I literally can't even see the screen anymore.
Oh jeez. Okay, there's so many things on this freaking table.
Yeah.
Here, move this.
Yeah, that's always the play. They do one of these.
It's
the wheel, everybody. Now, if you are following along with all this, then you should know that things are changing.
You got a perfect, well, almost perfect week last week, 2-0, because you got the categories. Like it's coming down. There's two categories that are a lock every week, and it is the K per 9 for starting pitchers. It's Dylan Cease. There's no one even close, and it's K strikeouts for Okamoto.
Yeah.
Now the one I actually won was the one where you had the bonus player. Well, I didn't win, actually. I canceled off. Bateman and Clement and Okamoto all got 3. So
runs scored?
Runs scored, yeah.
Okay, but I mean, a 2-0 is pretty awesome. So we have a 8-run differential here. I mean, I can't stop to think too much about it. I just got to keep doing what's in front of me. Now, I do believe it is your week this week, so
I need some categories, ladies and gentlemen, because it's getting close. He's pulling a Blue Jays, trying to come back, and you got Alex and I were answering questions. We do that on the Friday show, my friend. So Friday shows we answer your mailbag. So if you have a question, send in the mailbag for Friday.
Let's spin the wheel, folks, and see what category number one is going to be. Closing my eyeballs, as you can see.
We got bonus player.
Bonus player. All right.
Now give me a category that isn't obvious. That's where I want it for, and it's gonna be J Killer. Okay.
Not obvious.
J Killer's not obvious.
Not obvious at all.
Okay. Now I gotta do some research here.
I might need you to type these in, but I can't really reach the thing either.
Oh, I can't even read it. I can't even reach it. Hold on. Let me move some things around over here. Sorry, y'all. We have like 0 space on this table.
Yeah, need a better desk for sure. But J Killer, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Like, obviously, I mean, Randy sounds pretty good.
Who are we facing this week? It's Casey.
So it's Kansas City, and then get
Mariners.
No, this is September. Excuse me.
Might be
August
Mariners.
is
Mariners.
Seattle.
Okay.
That's interesting, man.
So
that's interesting.
This is going to require a little bit of research here. Who is hot in the last little bit? Randy is going on fire, actually. Yeah, you're right. He's on fire for those Mariners.
Actually, I was talking about this Randy Dobnik.
Oh,
but I mean, sure, yeah.
He is on fire.
Also, too, that Randy makes a lot of sense as well.
So I can determine what, because we have to pick the same type of player. For
That's
J
right.
Killer,
yeah.
So I can determine whether we do that. I am going to go. Let's see. So yeah, we Dylan Cease up and Jose Soriano up against those Mariners against Randy. I'm going to look at Kansas City. Is anyone hot for Kansas City? Yes, there is. I kind of want to. Ooh, wow, Pasquantino. Oh my God, everyone's so hot for those Royals. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of guys really. Pasquantino's hot. I'm gonna go. Oh, there's so many guys that are hot. You know what? I'll go first. I'm just gonna take the hottest guy right now, Vinny Pasquantino on the Royals.
Vinny Pasquantino. Yeah. Oof. Yeah, he has been ludicrous
right now. Batting .409 in the last 7 days. OPS of 1.298.
And Randy was no better than that, eh?
Randy was like 1.2. Like, he's good, but I'm just me personally, he's up against still in season Soriano.
No, that's true. I don't love that. I'll just take their best player.
Yeah, take Bobby Witt.
Bobby
That's
Witt
good.
Jr. I'll take Bobby Witt Jr. So you can get Vinny.
And then I'm going to take Sal, who is also really hot.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's fine with me. I mean, both of your guys are hotter than my two guys, but at the end of the day, like, Bobby Witt Jr. is Bobby Witt Jr.
He's Bobby Witt Jr.
And,
I'm okay with that. I'm riding with what's happening right now. So
so
that's our first category there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's what we got going on in this one.
Mm-hmm.
Bang, bang, bang. Let's get to category number 2, folks.
Okay. Now give me what I need to see. Give me what I need to see. And we've got whip relievers. That's not really what I want to see. That's not really what I want to see.
Relievers.
Whip relievers for your Toronto Blue Jays last 15 days. We're just looking
it's
at.
Obviously,
you got the big boys.
It's obviously the usual suspects, I think.
Yeah,
right?
Rogers, Varlin, Miles. Oof. So I went first last. I need to save my first for one of those elite categories, so I am going to let you take one first here.
Okay.
And you go ahead and pick away.
Yeah, so I'll.
Wow, they're all we're doing.
I'm just going to take the best, most consistent player, and that's going to be Louis Varland.
And I will take the second best, most consistent player, and I will take. You know what actually I'm going to take? Hold on, I might
Brendan
take.
Lewis.
I might. I love him, but not love him. Maybe I like him right now. Not that much to risk it. I might actually go. I need to see where he's been. I'm gonna take Spencer Miles. Actually, he's been really good lately, and he's actually had a better whip than Rogers in the last month.
Okay, put it in.
Oh yeah, right. So this is boom.
Whip relievers.
Whip relievers.
While you're doing that, spin the wheel for category number 3, which Adam will go first on, and that is bonus player again. There you go. I took Varlin.
Come on. Oh, God. I'm not spinning anything good.
Runs. Oh, who knows anything about runs? Nobody knows.
So I'm taking Miles, and then
it'll be runs here.
Runs. Okay, this is just fucking anything could happen. Now, I know that actually Kirk is popping off.
He's the best player.
Kirk had the most runs. Okamoto, who I picked last week, helped me out. He's still doing very good. Yeah, and like 3-way tie. It literally could be anybody. You know what? Kirk is batting in the prime spot. He's hot as fuck right now. Bateman has been good too. Although Bateman, I don't really trust. All right, fuck it. Give me Kirk. He's been hot as fuck right now. Give me Kirk.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, he's the best player,
and he's gonna bat third.
So...
Even though, they're gonna find a way to put his bat in the lineup. Like DH him or whatever, if Valenzuela needs to go in. Like, you can't bench that guy.
Yeah, I'll that's Kirk. Fair. I'm trying to think about who's the follow-up to that, chat. You guys are saying Bateman. Are we convinced Bateman's going to lead off pretty much every day? Like,
he pretty much leads off all the time.
Like, we think that's, like, locked in now for sure, for sure?
I don't remember a day where he, like, hasn't. I don't know, like, 2 weeks ago it was, like, McAdoo, and then it was Bateman. He's still batting up there.
Okay, Brett Bateman.
All right, Bateman.
Brett Bateman, man. Yeah, we'll try it out. I don't know how.
It's a weird week. This might be
it's
one of the weirder weeks. Just like a weird category of people. Yeah. So Kirk.
You take Kirk, and then I will take Brett Bateman.
Okay, weird one. Very weird week.
All right, chat. So there you have it. I mean, I
anything could happen.
I think this is as good as a defensive week as I can have.
I mean, again, I haven't spun any lock categories in a month.
That's honestly what it boils down to. And even I was getting so unlucky at the beginning of the season because I was spinning the lock categories, and then it was like those were the weeks where that guy gets injured, or that guy didn't do it, and it's like how did this happen? But no, recently I've been getting the lock categories, and they've been finally hitting for me. So I'm proud of myself for making this a lot more of a competitive year than it probably should be, and you guys start feeling nerves eventually. Like if I end up sweeping this one or winning this series, I mean, then now it's anyone's ball game at this point.
Because we've got how many more weeks? We have this. I think we have 5 more of these spins. So
we're right there.
Anyway,
Now we're only a couple games back. So, folks, that is the Blue Jays Today show for this one. Thank you so much to everybody for tuning in and for watching and everything like that. We appreciate every single one of you guys. Hit that like, smash that subscribe button. Let us know your thoughts about all this in the comments down below. We'll be live tomorrow night for the first game where it is Scherzer up against Seth Lugo. Scherzer up against Seth Lugo. So thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in.
Yeah, make sure to hit that like button, smash subscribe button on the way out, and shout out to all of our YouTube members. You guys are absolutely fantastic.
Hell yeah. And as always,
go Jays, go!
Hey guys, thanks for watching. We'll be live at noon on Mondays and Fridays for more Blue Jays Today shows.